So for example, so I suppose there's a catharsis, right? You know, there's some kind of catharsis. And just in case we don't know what that means, long story short, when you're watching a film and you've been seeing the bad guy win for how many times and he keeps getting away, and finally you nab the bastard. You know, kind of like what happens to Kira at the end of Death Note. That's an idea related to catharsis. Or the idea of you have this assignment or this major project that you had to do for your university degree, and it was your final major project, and you got it done and you got it delivered, you did your presentation, and finally you get your grade and finally you can graduate. Yeah, that's called catharsis. Yeah, in other words, it's the relief. It's you breathing that sigh of relief after that thing that you, yeah, that major arc that you had to experience. Yeah, that. Now, where was I going with all of that? Where was I going? So the catharsis you experience is you getting out of check, right? That's really what we're talking about. Getting out of check, meaning the thing that you really don't want to do, but you absolutely have to do because you don't have a choice but to do it, right? So for example, PEP exam, CSEC exam, SBA, performance task. You don't want to do them, but you have to, right? Or, you know, SAT, GCE, GCSE, IGCSE, IB, whatever it is. Don't want to do it, but you have to, right? So that's what it is. So let me give you an example. I had to wake up early. Why? Because if I didn't wake up early, I couldn't do this video before I had to go to work. And then I have to do this by a certain time, because if I miss the bus, that's checkmate. I'm going to be late for work. And so I can't leave myself in check like that. So I have to get out of check by doing what? Getting up early, getting ahead of everything, standing out there before the bus comes, so that when the bus arrives, I can get on it so that I don't get checkmated. Simple as that, right? So sometimes there are things that we don't want to do, but we have to. If we don't do them, yeah, you can't leave yourself in check nor put yourself in check. So do not put yourself in check. You understand? Yeah. So if you're wondering what that is, that's yeah. Well, come up if you're coming up. No, he doesn't want to be a part of the video. Look at that. Anyway, yeah.